As the nation grapples with the lingering specter of inflation and the Federal Reserve's vigorous efforts to tame it, a sober voice from the heartland has emerged, urging caution and steadfastness in the face of economic uncertainty. Neel Kashkari, the Minneapolis Fed president, has sounded a clarion call, warning against premature easing of interest rates and emphasizing the profound impact of high inflation on the fabric of American society. In a recent interview with the Financial Times podcast The Economics Show, Kashkari offered a candid assessment of the economic landscape, tempering optimism with a dose of hard-nosed realism. His words carry the weight of a seasoned observer, one who has witnessed firsthand the toll that inflationary pressures can exact on businesses, workers, and the broader populace. At the crux of Kashkari's message lies a stark truth. Despite the outward signs of strength in the U.S. economy, robust employment figures and a resilient labor market, the scourge of inflation has cast a pall over the nation's prosperity. The economy is, in the U.S., quite strong, the labor market is strong, inflation is coming down and many people are deeply unhappy about the status of the economy, he remarked, attributing this dissonance to the high inflation that they've experienced. Kashkari's assessment is rooted in his intimate interactions with the very fabric of American enterprise, small businesses, labor groups, and workers. Through these encounters, he has gleaned a profound understanding of the visceral hatred that Americans harbor towards high inflation. In a poignant anecdote, he recounted the words of a labor leader, who conveyed the stark reality that during inflationary periods, there is no refuge, no supportive network to lean on, as everyone grapples with the same financial strain. This sentiment resonates deeply, for it underscores the insidious nature of inflation, which erodes purchasing power, diminishes savings, and casts a shadow over financial security. In Kashkari's view, the Federal Reserve's commitment to subduing inflation is not merely an economic imperative, but a moral imperative, a duty to safeguard the foundations of prosperity that have underpinned America's economic success for decades. Anchoring of inflation expectations has been a foundation of a lot of the economic prosperity that America has enjoyed in the ensuing 40 years, he asserted, adding a sobering caveat, I would be very cautious about putting that at risk. Kashkari's clarion call for patience and perseverance in the face of inflationary pressures is not merely a matter of economic policy, it is a rallying cry to preserve the hard-won gains of financial stability and the promise of upward mobility that has been a hallmark of the American dream. As the Federal Reserve deliberates its next move, with expectations of a pause in interest rate hikes at the upcoming June meeting, Kashkari's voice carries the weight of experience and a deep understanding of the human toll of economic instability. Right now, my best guess is we would leave rates here for an extended period of time until we get a lot more data to convince us, one way or the other, is underlying inflation really on its way down, he stated, underscoring the need for vigilance and data-driven decision-making. In an era where political expediency often overshadows long-term considerations, Kashkari's words serve as a timely reminder of the fundamental role of the Federal Reserve, to safeguard the nation's economic well-being, even in the face of short-term discomfort. His perspective reflects a principled stance, one that acknowledges the challenges ahead while refusing to compromise on the hard-won lessons of the past. As the nation charts its course through the turbulent waters of economic uncertainty, Kashkari's voice offers a steady compass, guiding policymakers and the public alike towards a path of prudence and perseverance. For in his view, the cost of complacency is too great, and the stakes, the very foundations of American prosperity, are too high to be gambled away. In the annals of economic history, Kashkari's words may well echo as a clarion call for steadfastness, a reminder that the pursuit of financial stability is not merely a matter of statistics and projections, but a commitment to upholding the aspirations of a nation and the well-being of its people.